Warning: this channel and its videos are meant for a mature audience. Those under 13 should leave this video now, and those under 18 are strongly cautioned. Thank you for your time and enjoy the video.
Lady Butterfly really did something to me. So, let's talk about this Sekiro playthrough real quick. This episode is going to be more of a check-in episode. I explain that further on. I explain why further on. But what I want to add to the discussion that's going to be coming up, what's going to be said at the end of this, is I'm going to be dialing back the series a little bit. Just the video output. I've been working hard with the videos, but I've been more focused on trying to maintain an every other day schedule rather than putting in the passion that I feel for playing the game, right? So like the passion, the enjoyment, everything that I'm having while I'm playing this game, it's not always coming through in the editing, because there are times where I really want to experiment with maybe like an edit or something like that to emphasize, or not emphasize, but to like add a bit more glamour maybe to a certain moment in the editing, but I really can't because like I put myself on a time schedule. I didn't even plan on doing that from the beginning. It's just like I noticed like, hey, I've been uploading videos every other day. Like, wow, maybe I can keep this up. And I kind of did, and I had fun with it. But about the 4th or 5th episode, it had started to feel a little bit like work trying to get these edits out. There's a whole bunch of different directions actually now that the more I'm having fun with this, the more I'm learning about Sekiro. And the more I'm starting to rely on my inspirations for even why I do this. Like I said, I've said it several times, Afro Senju is one of the main reasons why I even started doing this series. And the amount of fun I seen he had with the editing, the passion he put into the editing, I just want to add something like that to my own. And I'm putting myself on a time constraint. I'm nowhere near the ability that Afro was with his editing, just because I'm still kind of learning different tricks that I can add in. I'm still trying to find myself as a creator. And I feel like this is a good series to do that if I don't rush this. Like, you can't rush. I don't want to say like you can't rush perfection. I am not that conceited to begin with, and I'm not trying to take that route. More of what I'm trying to say is like you can't rush the final product. The Lady Butterfly fight. I've said it plenty of times. You can ask Punda, you can ask a lot of my friends who work behind the scenes with me. You can ask all my friends who work behind the scene with me. Like, that fight did something to me. And you're going to see it in this video. It's like almost like Snap a little bit. Not like out of anger or anything, but like more of just, I don't know. Like, I still haven't figured that out yet. But I noticed with editing that video, I wasn't like the first day I sat down to edit it, I wasn't 100% happy with it. And if I'm not happy with something, I don't put it out. Period. Flat out. I don't care if I'm on a schedule, if I promise you a schedule. If I'm not happy with the video, it is not ever coming out until I'm happy with it. I've kind of found the niche of that video that I wanted, and it helped me realize what I want to do with more. Like, if I come across more difficult bosses for me, like bosses that just become like difficult for me, I figured out how I want to edit these videos. I figured out how I want to specifically focus on them, because Lady Butterfly, I've faced another boss since Lady Butterfly in the recordings, and we're getting to that. You'll see that in like the next video. You'll see that. But Lady Butterfly was like special. Like, it was one that stood out in my playthrough. In my unique playthrough, Lady Butterfly stood out for my playthrough. So for my community, Lady Butterfly stuck out. That's why I wanted to do something special with her, and that made me think about it. Anytime I come across a boss that like adds extra difficulty to me, I've got to make it stick out. Like, I've got to do something special with it. And I may not be able to do it on the time constraint that I unwittingly put myself into. This series means something to me. I'm growing as a person with this series. I'm learning how to control myself when I find myself kind of overwhelmed. I'm learning how to control myself better, and I'm also learning more about myself as an editor. I'm trying, like what I said, like I haven't found who I am as an editor yet. I'm on my way to doing that with this series. This series, whether it goes anywhere or not, it's going to be a special part of this channel. It's going to be a crucial part for this channel, and I refuse to rush it. To those who have been commenting and those who have been liking the video, it's helping. Like, the video, the comments and the likes are helping me as a creator get found a little bit more. I mean, stopping by and just saying, hey, look, I like this part of the video, like, it's 2 seconds for you. It doesn't mean a damn thing to you. It can really help that video out. And I appreciate those who take those extra couple seconds in your day, to put that out. Those who have done it have let me know, and I remember those who do it. I just wanted to check in with y'all. And like I said, the rest of the episode, it's a bit more of a check-in as well, because we're taking a new approach. But I promise, when we come back, it's on. Well, buddy, the amount of shit I've been through since the last time I fought one of you. Like, you don't understand the amount of shit I've been through since the last time I faced one of you. Whoa. Yeah, let's unlock, huh? Jesus, dude, it did it again. Same shit I was having with Lady Butterfly. Not happening again. What the hell is going on? Why do I keep unlocking? I swear this game tends to make me a little bit too cocky. If I know I could beat someone, I end up having a little bit too much fun with them. But I will say this game has taught me a lot. The last episode. Understand this. The last episode, I really learned so much in terms of like how this game is actually meant to be played, right? I've understood from the beginning that it's not like a typical Dark Souls game, right? It's not meant to be played that way, and we are not going down there. Although there is a shrine there. As I said in that episode, it seems like the fights are going super quick. Am I right? Truth is, they're really not. There's like a stop and go pattern with all of these fights. There's a bunch of things down here too. But there's like a touch and go pattern with all of these fights. These fights are like a dance. A lot of these fights are like a dance. That was one of them. Granted, I was playing around with them too much. I needed to let out stress. All right, this is the same night, okay? This is the same night. I'm recording this the same night I recorded the Lady Butterfly fight. I needed to let out some steam. Moving forward, Reed. Turn back if you value your life. You can't behead the headless. Our swords and pikes did nothing. The headless. I know exactly where we're going then. This game is all about sword slashing, fighting up close, fighting quickly, not backing down from your opponent. Where the hell am I? You don't back down from your opponent in this game. No, you chase them down, you stay in the fight with them, you stay in their face. In Dark Souls, being directly in front of the enemy is not always such a good idea. The headless. I'm after something else, actually, and it requires us moving past the headless. So we're going to avoid this fight for another reason, and this episode is going to take this run through, about to take a much different turn. Nope, you're good. Nope, you're good. Ah. I think this was it. Leads to Demon Bell. So, forgive me for this episode being a bit short. It's more, let's call this more of a checking in episode, right? As I was saying before, this game requires you to face your enemies head on. You chase them down. There's a lot of enemies that are going to require you actually going toe to toe with them and blow to blow. The game's not that difficult. As I've said in one of the descriptions, it's easy to learn, difficult to master. And the only way you know you've mastered this game is to complete it in its entirety. Keep in mind, this is a Souls game. This is quote unquote a rage game. There are going to be some difficult battles ahead, and it took me 2 hours to get past one of the easier bosses in the game. And I felt like I learned a lot. I really did. But then there's still a lot more I could have learned. There's a lot that I missed out on in tightening up my own mechanics. Because as hard as this game is, as hard as any Souls game is, it's still relatively forgiving if you play within the rhythm of the game. And that's what we're trying to figure out. That's what I've been trying to figure out. And that's what I learned a bit with Lady Butterfly. A lot of this game, you can't just brute force your way through. Not like Dark Souls. Dark Souls, you can get away with the run, tag, or just overpowering your opponent. No, a lot of this game is a dance. And the dance relies on your ability to react. And that's what makes the game hard for a lot of people. I find the game challenging for sure. And I'm learning a lot as I play it. But I feel like there's so much more to learn. Do not ring this bell. Inviting misfortune is an act of virtue, but only the stoutest of heart should ever consider it. I did say that this run through, that this series would be to help me conquer my rage. And to be completely honest, I've been doing well. Like, it's almost as though I've been a bit of a liar, because a lot of the challenges I've been in, I haven't really raged. But nonetheless, this series is to help me learn how to conquer my own rage.